Oh, look, they're taking a walk. Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our next guest says it's time to give walking the spotlight it deserves. Here to share some of the hidden benefits, we welcome back our health and fitness expert, Beth Oliver. You say there are lots of benefits to walking.
There are lots of benefits, and I think sometimes people just sort of overlook how important those things are because maybe it's not like walking's not the popular cool kid thing right now.
And we're not talking speed walking either. We're just talking walking at a regular pace.
No, number one is just really easy to access. So for someone who's doesn't really consider themselves an exerciser, doesn't like to do like formal workout classes, it's something you can do everywhere. It's easy to get started. You really don't need any technical expertise or anything. You literally can just get up and start walking. So some of the things people might not be factoring in are it's great because it helps improve bone density, which we know is really important.
Really important, especially for women as we age,
It is really important. Plus, just even if you're walking outside, and particularly, you're getting all the benefits of being outdoors. And we know that that's really important for being able to stave off
depression
and things like that.
Good for your mental health.
Good for your mental health. You get some vitamin D, which is important, especially in areas like this where we don't get a lot of sunshine. You're still getting the benefits of vitamin D, things like that. So it's really nice, and there's just lots of ways to make it more interesting once you get like comfortable with it. So you can choose different areas to walk. So for example, if you want to up the cardio element of it a little bit, you can find areas in your neighborhood maybe where there's more hills, or even in Portland there's lots of neighborhoods where there's stairs and things like that. So there's lots of ways that you can keep it interesting and accessible
and challenging if you want that.
And then some people like to walk with a friend. It's a time to, for a lot of people who are really busy, and it's just a nice time to be able to connect with somebody.
I walk with my neighbor Cecilia, and that's the best time. It's
Isn't
like
that
a
great?
therapy session.
Yep, I totally get it. So there's just lots of, and even for someone who's more of an elite athlete, walking can be a really effective way to sort of down-regulate for someone who is really in a high-stress physical environment. Or even anybody who's in a high-stress environment at all. It is that time you can just sort of get into the rhythm of it.
It calms you down.
It calms you down. So all those things are great.
But you say, too, we should think about maybe doing some stretches before we go.
And what we don't necessarily want to do is get ourselves into a really extreme position and try to hold it. We want to be doing sort of movement-oriented, rhythmic things that will sort of imitate what you're going to be doing. So, for example, your calves get a lot of work when you...
the calves do.
So a nice little stretch is just kind of pressing back through the heel. But rather than just staying there, I think it's great to lift and then press back. And so when you're taking the arms overhead, you're also sort of opening what we call the front chain of the body. And all of those things are really nice. And then you're getting a little bit of action in the hip flexor too, which you may have noticed sometimes after you walk, you wonder why your hip flexors are sore.
True.
So another thing we can do then to kind of target the hip flexor is get high on the ball of the foot, drop down, and then just push the hips kind of under and back. So a little bit of like a pelvic tilt. And you can feel that nice stretch across the front of the hip, which is going to help keep you from getting too tight and sore there.
Oh, I can feel the stretch for sure.
And then, of course, we don't want to forget about our ankles and feet because a lot of times people get a little bit of pain up on the shin after they've been walking. A little shin splint. So that's because your foot is doing this the whole time. So you want to just make sure that you got the foot going the opposite way too. So even just pointing and flexing and rotating the ankles around.
That's the shin splints I get all the time, honestly.
So that will help. And then the hamstrings. So the back side of the leg, we want to get a nice stretch there. So we just shift back and we let the toes lift up. And then we come forward and then we just do it kind of rocking back and forth a whole bunch of times in a row.
Oh, and then you put the back leg on, you're on tiptoe in the back leg?
I'm on tiptoe in the back leg. And then as I shift back, the front side of my leg is getting this nice stretch. So I just want to hold it for, a second or two and then do it several times in a row.
Craig, did you want to join us? He's doing our movements with us. Come on out, Craig.
They're actually great for everybody.
Stand next to Beth. No, he was doing them with us, which I thought was adorable.
I love that.
Okay,
love that.
that's a great idea because I do feel it in the calves and then in the shins as well.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. And then don't forget about your upper body. Interestingly enough, you get quite a lot of work in your core when you're walking, especially as you kind of speed up because you naturally kind of swing the
Or
arms
when
a
your
little
dog
bit.
speeds up when they see a squirrel. How's that?
Oh my
That's
gosh,
a speed up.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
you know that feeling.
I do know,
Oh,
I do
my
know that
God.
feeling, which is really important to keep your
'Cause you
shoulders
gotta-
in shape, right?
yeah.
Because you're being
Yeah,
yanked all
it's
the
an
way.
upper body workout for me with my dog.
It is.
Yeah.
So just a couple, simple
Yeah.
shoulder circles, things like
What
that.
are you thinking like time-wise when it comes to warming up? Just
Oh,
a few
just,
minutes?
3-4 minutes,
Yeah.
yeah. And even if you're feeling like when you're walking, if you stop at a stoplight or something like
Yeah.
that for traffic, just give yourself a few, little
yeah.
swings side to side. It's really nice to get the muscles of the trunk a little bit warmed up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even just the that shin splint.
Yep.
Is it right?
Yep, that's correct.
That one. That is really helpful.
It is really
because you
helpful.
also too when you're walking, there are different surfaces. Even in
Right.
a neighborhood, you're stepping off, you're running into roots on a tree, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. So,
Right.
and all those things, every time it's unbalanced, your feet are kind of doing this little
Right.
little thing, which sends little tiny messages up to these muscles to kind of contract.
Sure.
So that's why you feel that feedback in the front of your shins.
And
yeah.
anything after once you're done, do you say?
After, you can do the same sort of things,
Okay.
but then you want to hold them a little bit longer.
I see.
Because the body is warm, your muscle is like there's a lot of fluid
Right.
in your muscles, so then it can take a little bit longer stretch. So you might just come down here and hold.
Come
or
on,
you-
Craig, let's see you do that
Even
one.
a little bit deeper one.
Come on, Craig. There
He's
we
looking
go.
good over there. I like it. Yeah.
No, wait a minute. Go down. She makes you're easy on Craig. Me, not so much. Okay,
Well,
there
see,
we go,
that's good.
Craig. There
Look
we
at
go.
that.
There we go.
Perfect. Perfect.
All
Works
right.
for everybody.
All right. Thank you so much, Beth.
You're
Great to see you
welcome.
again. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.